I'm gonna be building a completely random house from any country in Europe. I got a wheel right here with hopefully every country. Let's give it a spin and see what we get. I have no idea what I want here, just something interesting. Germany, I feel like we take that. I feel like we take Germany. Let's get right into it. All right, so we of course got Germany right here. Obviously, you know, I don't really know where's popping in Germany, but we'll just drop the Street View Man and see what we get. And that is not a house. Okay, a drone shot, I guess. Cool, cool, cool. If you've never seen a video in this series, by the way, the rules are I just keep dropping the Street View Man until I'm looking like right at a house. So we'll see what we get here. All right, well, this is okay. Okay, interesting, I guess. This is not a house. It's like a prison courtyard. Where am I? This is the one. This is the one. Dude, why is there so many drone shots, man? Well, it's cool, but like I'm trying to get street view, like looking right at a house, you know? So let's go sort of west here. Why does every place have like a drone photosphere? What is happening? Let's go really north here. I kind of doubt there's anything up here, but we'll see. What is the point of this photo? Where am I? Okay, my 2 years of definitely not cheated high school German tells me that's something school, but that's not a house, not a house. Let's go south here, see what we get. Okay, I mean, this is cool, but like not really a house. This is so sick. The American mind cannot comprehend what I'm looking at here. Okay, just give me a cool house, please. Wow, there's a lot of windmills. Damn, bro. Like they're making so much wind here, bro. There's a wind factory, man. Let's go like northwest, sort of, you know? See what we get. I'm not building this. What is this? Any German viewers, you know? Crazy. Not a house though, not a house. Kind of picturesque, bro. Hold up. Damn. Crazy. As like an American, this is a crazy view. Like, wow. Like, what even is this, bro? Like, that's cool, I guess. Not a house though, it's not a house. Hold up. Hold up. This might be it. This might be it. Oh my God. White walls, probably brick for the roof. It's kind of like this, the right color, I guess. It's not perfect, but probably the best we can get. I think this is it. Kind of a 360 view here. It has 3D view as well, I think. Yep. Oh my God, I think this is it. I think we found the house. Huge. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna figure out like what kind of scale I wanna do this in. Usually I would kind of use the measuring tool, but with these windows and everything here, I think I'm just gonna like see how much, like how many blocks I'm gonna need to get these in, and then just gonna go from there. Should be pretty simple though, at least to like work out the scale. It's a pretty simple shape. There's a lot of like small details on it. I can't tell if that scale is like stupid. Red is windows, white is wall, by the way, but I don't know. Feels kind of big. I'm not sure. I guess it's not like that scaled up, really. Like, I don't know. It's 20 meters across in real life-ish, and now it's like 25. So it's really not that crazy. How wide is it? I think it should be like 13 or 14 across. All right, so in real life, this is about 17 by 10. So we take that and apply it to Minecraft with like our 25. We get about like 13 or 14 blocks across. It needs to be an odd center, I think, for these details. I think, yeah, I'd say probably an odd center, just to get some of the details in. So we'll do 13 across, I guess, if that looks right. It should be fine. I think I might do 15, honestly, which I know is like not accurate, but I think it'll just look better. We'll see. I don't know. These windows, by the way, are for the second floor, if I didn't make that obvious, because that's just like what I could see for it. For the lower floor, there is a window here, but then it kind of comes out like here. So that's gonna be kind of interesting. It only seems to come out like a block. I think we'll do 2 blocks just so we can get some more detail in. But yeah, I guess it's 2 blocks. And then yeah, we get the fence sort of stuff in. Interesting shape. It's not like too complicated, but there's just enough to make it like kind of interesting. See, it comes out 2 blocks across the whole thing, right at this window. And then we just get windows in. I mean, it shouldn't be that bad. I don't know how tall to make each floor. I think we'll just kind of eyeball that. Like a block, 2 blocks, a block, like 4 blocks, I guess. I don't know. It shouldn't be that bad. Let me just get the like wireframe of this house in real quick, and we'll kind of see what we work with. That looks really bad, doesn't it? Maybe if I make it all one color, I'm not really liking this. All right, what do we got? Wow, this looks terrible. Okay, maybe if we also make this a block taller. I don't really know what I'm doing, I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of rough. All right, I think it's a bit better. I don't know, it's not perfect, but we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, any other shape stuff I should know about here? This side seems flat, 2 big windows, and then 2 smaller windows. Balcony on the back, but yeah, nothing major with the shape, luckily. Yeah, a bit of a balcony, and then we have like the stuff on the roof, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I'm just gonna fill all the walls in, and then I'll figure out the window shapes, and then we'll kind of go from there, I guess. Kind of the roof frame in, of course, you know. It does look really bad, but like that's kind of the way these usually work. I haven't made a Google Earth house in like a few months since like the Delaware one, but they do usually look pretty bad until they're done. So I'm gonna hold out hope here. Wow, that's beautiful. That's great. That's great. All right, so on the same height as these, but maybe they're bigger. I actually don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Something like that. That looks so bad. I don't know. And then on the back, we have, what, 6 windows on the top, 4 on the bottom. I guess maybe 2 doors here, or a door and a window. I think a door and a window. And this is a door also, actually. And a balcony here. All right. Pretty simple, you know, definitely pretty simple. All right, so something like that on the back. It's not perfect. We'll see if I can get a bit better at some point. It's close enough. The goal isn't like 100% accuracy, by the way. It's kind of just not possible. I'm trying to like Minecraft to fight a bit, so we'll see. But it's not bad. And on the bottom is like the inverted, basically, of this middle part. Something like that, I think. At least it's kind of what it looks like. I can't tell exactly, but I'll take it. And what's going on this side here? I don't know what that is. And that doesn't really help. Okay. What is that? Is that a door? That's a door. That's a balcony, I think. But like, that kind of looks like a window, but it's like their windows open weird, right? Like it opens like, you know, like that. But that's door height. And it's a balcony, so I'm assuming it's obviously a door. I don't know why it's like slightly pink. Maybe like cherry works for that. It's a weird choice here, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe an even center would have worked better. Give me a second. Because basically what I'm thinking is like, I don't want this to be 3 across with like a 1 wide window. I'd rather have it be like a 2 wide window because I think it would just look better. Sorry if that didn't make any sense. I swear I'm trying to make sense here. I'm just not great at talking. All right, let's see what we work on there. Like, yeah, probably. And then these windows on this side, like this could be a 2, but we'll have like stairs, so it's like smaller. And these could be like this. I think that does just look better on this side too. All right, W choice. For now, I'll just focus with cherry. I don't know if that's actually the block I'm gonna use here, but we'll see. A lot of placeholder blocks for now, right? Trust process. Okay, yeah, it's probably not quite the, like I'd probably use terracotta or something because that's kind of like slightly pink. But whatever, for now, we have the cherry planks. There's some weird like slit pattern up here, which if we do use cherry, we could get with like trapdoors or shelves. That kind of looks pretty accurate. But anyway, where is this door at? Where is any of this stuff at? All right, this seems to end about here. Balcony's about here. Again, just planning stuff out here. Door, and this is like above here. Maybe. It might really look better if we just like make these taller because they're not quite square. Like they're somewhere in the middle. Oh, it does look way better already. Like I think that might just look better. But I think I'll have like a trim on the bottom, so it'll be a bit closer to square. We'll see. All right, well, for now, we'll leave it like that, but we'll see. But all right, this is how it's coming along so far, and I think I'm starting to like not hate it anymore, which feels pretty good. I'm gonna fill the roof in, and then we'll figure out, are these, what do you even call these dormers? I don't know what, like this is kind of ugly, right? Like, it's just like metal boxes coming out of the roof. Like that doesn't look great, but I'll try to get them in. I don't know. But yeah, let's fill the roof in first, then we'll go from there. I gotta stop saying we'll go from there. I said too much. Okay. I think I'm gonna put an overhang on this. There's a slight overhang in real life, so it works. Obviously, Minecraft, like, there's no granularity here, so it kind of looks a bit mid, but it's better than not having it, I think. All right, we're cooking, we're cooking. All right, time for these window things. I don't even know how to plan these. I don't know how to do anything with these. So the first one starts like here-ish, and it ends like here. There's a block gap, and the next one is like that. There's another gap. I'm kind of using these windows to line them up. And this one goes to about here. Yikes. That's gonna look so bad. These are gonna look so bad. But whatever, I mean, they're here, you know? I guess maybe we're going 3 tall. Like, even though it's not really gonna be accurate. And then how do these even, do these slope up or what? They just look flat. So ugly. Sorry. Wow, I'm being a hater, but like, oh, there's one on the back too. Like, what are these, bro? And they're just metal. I guess I'll just do gray somehow. God, these are terrible. I'll move this one over a block. I just need this to be too wide. Like, at least. It just looks wrong the way it is right now. So, whatever. That works. Okay, okay. This looks terrible. Like, good terrible. Like, accurate terrible, you know? Something like that. And then, I don't know what slab to even use for the roof of these. Maybe, like, deep slate. I don't know. Oh, maybe andesite. I think something like that. That kind of works. It's like a good like middle ground because it's like it looks flat, but in Minecraft that would just look terrible. So we'll add like a slight slant to it. All right, something like that. That's not bad. Maybe we can get some like iron stuff out. I don't really know what. I don't know why I'm like so focused on these right now. I should just like wait and do these later, but I want to do these now. These won't be perfect. These are 3 windows. this is 2 windows, this is 3 windows, but there's no way to like really fit that, I don't think. Low-key though, maybe. Hold up. Okay, all right, that's not bad. That's actually not bad. We may as well like do some other like small details up here while we're here. There's like a gutter on like each of these. At least I think it's a gutter, I don't know. Something like that. I'm actually not hating that. Like, I don't hate that. All right, let's get the one on the back too over here. So it's like a block over from the one on the front, pretty much. But other than that, it's the same. All right, simple, I think, hopefully. All right, fire. Hey, I'm yawning. Okay, fire. We're cooking. Let's get the gutter in, and then we're done with the roof kind of for now. Obviously, we'll come back. We'll add some like texturing later. There's some other like small metal things up here, but I actually don't hate that. It's not bad. All right, I think I'm gonna set on like a block for the wall here. Every video I make, people get mad at me for using like wool. Like I don't even get why. Like the texture, like what's so bad about wool? Like low key, like I don't know. I feel like I don't look at like blocks as like this is not like cloth. You know what I mean? It's a white block that has an alright texture. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe that's just me. That being said, we will be using wool for the walls. Probably mix like white blocks too in here. You know, diorite, calcite, all that. Something like that. Pretty simple. Nothing crazy. I'm probably just gonna do that like literally everywhere, get that out of the way, and then I don't even know what to do next. I mean, like the windows obviously, but they're weird. They kind of like blinds over them. So I guess like banners will probably be covering a lot of them. Texturing the roof, all that. There's a lot of like stuff around the house I definitely need to get into. Like this like fence in the front, all these plants. There's like an overhang here. I didn't really do this like porch thing yet. There's a lot to do, all right? Let's start with texturing though. You know, as I'm texturing, you know, real quick, I just want to say I got a Discord link down below, discord.gg/rowannn. I'd really appreciate if you join. A lot of cool people in there. Got some like build tip stuff, all that. Also, I usually make these Google Earth videos from the US. So if there's any countries you want to see me do, you know, let me know. This is kind of the first like European one I've done in like a really long time. I have like a couple from like Asia, but mostly I do America. So, you know, if you have any countries you want to see, comment down below and maybe, you know, maybe I'll take from there. Who knows? But back to texturing. Wgrind. All right, texturing of the walls done. Let's do the roof real quick. I think I'm just gonna mix it with like some granite. It kind of sucks. Like, I mean, in real life, the roof is a bit more of like a terracotta sort of color, but we just don't have that, unfortunately, in a stair. Like, I could maybe mix some mud in there, like some orange blocks. Maybe I'll try. I don't know. Like orangish brown. But we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna granite it for now and see how it looks. All right, roof is textured. What are we looking at here? It's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. All right, Diet Pepsi in the veins. What are we doing here? I guess windows. I don't really know how I want to do these. Like, there's a bit of a trim on the bottom, so I'd want it to be like a slightly different color, maybe. And then there's like, wow, what's the word I'm looking for? Like blinds, kind of across the rest of it. So I really don't know. All right, for now, I'm just gonna go through and kind of do like this to all the windows and just kind of like gray them out so you can't see through. And then we'll go from there. We'll see. Maybe banners, maybe trapdoors. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right, windows are filled in with gray blocks, finally. That took forever. The house is kind of coming along though. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. All right, let me figure out what to do here. Wow, I can't speak English. Let me figure out what, oh my God. Let me figure out what I want to do here. Like it is like sort of a pink. I think terracotta might be the right color for that. Obviously cherry is like too pink, but I think terracotta look good. We'll see. Maybe. I don't know if there's any other like blocks in a similar sort of like range. I think anything else is gonna be way too pink. There's not a lot of pink blocks that look good. Like a lot of them are like really pink. Like, you know, pink terracotta, obviously not. Like pink wool, pink concrete, cherry, like all of it's just too pink. So I think we'll have to go with this. And maybe that for like that weird like slit sort of thing that's up there. There's not really any other option. All right, let's figure out how to detail these windows, I think we just go with white banners. I don't know. Like there's no like horizontal stripe pattern, so it's kind of just wraps, honestly. Best we got. It's not bad. I don't know. It's fine. Is it? I have no idea, honestly. Is it fine? I don't know. Man, it looks bad. I don't even know. It all looks bad. It's cooked. It's over. All right, I think this is the best we got for the windows. I tried. I don't know. I tried. It looks mid. All right, I give my best shot. All right, let's try to see what's going on here. Yes, there's like this like wall around it that I really can't see through. Okay, there's I don't know. I was about to say there's this. Oh, okay. That's a window on the left. Okay, cool. Okay, so wait, this at least goes over enough to have a window. Let's see here. To me, those look like windows, but obviously there has to be a door there somewhere. I mean, right? I think I'm just gonna throw a door and a window in there and just kind of guess, because I can't see. And there's no other dates available, which is really annoying. There's also a door like clearly here, so we'll get that in as well. But yeah, I just can't see in there, unfortunately. I'll figure it out. I don't know. I think we'll just do kind of something like this. We'll have like a door here and a window here. Just kind of simple. Nothing crazy. All right, we're cooking, I think. Kind of, not really, but like a little bit. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. It's coming along. Okay, that's what matters, truly. All right, then over here, there's some sort of door, I think. Well, obviously, I don't know. Why I say I don't know, I do know, okay? There is a door here. Like, it kind of looks like there's like gray. I can't really tell. But I think I'll do something like that. Some other deep slate in here, I guess. And then just like glass, probably. Should look all right. That's all right for now. We'll come back to it. But that's basically like the general like house shape done. Hopefully the details make it kind of come together a bit more, because it's looking a little rough right now, I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's try to do one thing at a time here. Let's just finalize this side. All right, so we have some flower pots, a balcony, this sort of like overhang thing with like a support there, maybe like a fence, mangrove fence maybe, trash cans. Can't get a lot of like good views of it, but it's pretty simple. Like, it's really not too much going on there. You know, a couple lanterns, all that, a gutter, and that's it for this side. So let's do that. That's like door enough, I think, you know. And up here, something like this. Okay, I mean, that's probably about it. I mean, flower pots, I guess. Something like that. Okay, all right, cooking. I don't know what to do for the ground around it. I think maybe we'll wait on that. I think maybe brick though. I don't know. The lantern, okay. All right, so that side is about done. I'm happy with it. Obviously, we'll like the ground layer in soon. I just need to like decide on what block to do. Let's see if we get any details in the back. I'm not sure. What can we really see? I don't think anything. Low-key. Other than the fact that there is a balcony there, not much. So yeah, balcony, so like a retractable awning thing, maybe a bunch of like flower pots up here, some banners, gutter, and yeah, this should be it. Okay, something like that. I'm actually liking it now. Like, it's finally coming along. I was pretty worried earlier that the whole thing looked like garbage, but we're getting there. We're getting there. The door down here on the bottom, you know, classic. Shout out debug stick. And all right, that's kind of the back about done. Quick gutter over here, I guess, actually. It kind of looks like there is like a trim under the roof, actually, now I'm looking at it. Probably just like this. Looks pretty good. Hopefully it'll kind of look good everywhere. I don't know, we'll see. Fire. All right, fire. Anyway, still with the back here, there's like this like awning thing, but it's like rolled up. So something like that. All right, that's kind of the back done. I'm happy with it. Can we see anything over here? All right, there's some. I mean, the blinds are like covering these. I don't know what these are. It's like out, like blinds out of the window. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, blinds covering 3 of them, and this like satellite dish. And that's kind of about it. There's some sort of like shed here. I might make that once we get to the front. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, cover 3 of these windows, get this dish in, and then I guess move to the front. And I meant to do this earlier and I kind of forgot. This is a smaller window, so I want to do something like this here. Fire. All right, and yeah, satellite dish. I guess I'll just kind of get like a gray stair. I don't know what, maybe stone. We'll make it work. All right, we'll make it work. Sure, why not? You know, good enough, I guess. That looks so bad, but it's fine. All right, it's time for the front. I've been kind of like dreading doing this, but we gotta do it. All right, I think first up, we get this sort of like probably acacia trim around it. It's not quite like acacia color, but it's probably the best we got with like acacia trapdoors and shelves. Some gutters, and then we'll get to this overhang in this garden in a minute, I think. A super quick door. Beautiful, okay. It's not bad, we're getting there. And then yeah, there's this like overhang here, which goes from like this window all the way over. And it's like seemingly like metal. So maybe the same thing I did like up here. I don't know. There's no like real like metal looking blocks, but I'll try. Something like that. You can kind of see like wood poking through it. It almost looks maybe like jungle wood. I don't know if there's anywhere I can actually like get this in though without it looking terrible, but we'll try. I think just like that. That's not like quite accurate, but I think it looks all right, so it's fine. All right, fire. Goated even. All right, there's like a gutter here. Beautiful, kind of, not really. All right, I'm gonna try to get like the ground in here, I think. I think we'll use brick. I don't really know. I'll figure it out. I don't really know what's happening here. I think I'm just gonna actually mark like a kind of arbitrary point to like end this. I think I'm just gonna make it like go around in like a rectangle because like this curve is like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. I don't know what I'd even build this out of. I don't like, I guess trapdoor on the bottom for this like sort of, I don't know what word I'm looking for that, but you know what I'm talking about. And then just more trapdoors. I'm just gonna get some kind of fence in, a bunch of nature, some bricks in for this path, and then there's a bunch of small details, but I need to get this in because it's like I'm like paralyzed by like the decisions, you know what I mean? Like I'll get something that looks all right. That's the goal. Okay, all right. There's like this like metal box looking thing here, like a pot on top of it. Cool. And then some sort of driveway, and there's also like a sidewalk here, which I guess I should probably get in. Something like that. Kind of goes to here, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't get what's happening in this like original like thing. So there's like a driveway to like here, and there's like maybe there's not even a door over there. I don't really know. I can't tell. But I think what's happening is this is like a walkway to that door right here, and there's like some sort of like gate here, and this path extends like to here to get to this door, I think is what's going on. And then we have like iron like this, and there's like mailboxes here, I think is what that is. I can't really tell. And then yeah, I'll just do brick for here. I don't think it actually is brick. It looks like some sort of like mesh thing with like grass under it, but like I don't know. I think brick will just look the best. It's kind of like all right looking. Yeah, it's not bad. And this goes like this. There's some sort of like small thing here, maybe for like bikes or something. I can't tell. And it kind of like goes in the way of the window, something like that. I can't build, bro. I can't build. All right, we're like actually almost there though. Like I keep making fun of it, but we are almost there. All right, I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna get like all the nature in, and then we'll just kind of see where we're at. I think that's the strat. Goated. Fire. We're cooking. I'm gonna get a bunch of like flower pots up on this top part, and then we'll kind of get this like line of like trees and plants in, and then we might be like almost done. Some other small details, I want to get a couple more gutters around and stuff, but we're basically there. All right, roof details, and we're done. All right, we're so close. All right, so there's 2 more windows here I didn't get. There's like a chimney sort of thing with like a metal, like a round metal cap on it. And then what is that? Some alien contacting device, I presume. Another window there, and yeah, just a bunch of small stuff. I'll get that in real quick, and then we'll call it. All right, I think that's gonna be it. I'm honestly pretty happy with it. Like really, I did not like it, but I think in the end it looks pretty good. Quick zoom in, of course. That's really not bad. That is really not bad. Shader look, low-key banger. Let's get a quick side-by-side. Before the side-by-side though, this house is dedicated to my patron Arctic Ben. I appreciate it. If you want a house dedicated, it's only $3. But yeah, quick side-by-side, banger. I'm happy with it. Let me know down below if you enjoyed this video. Sorry, it's kind of been like ages since I did a Google Earth video. I don't know. Let me know down below what country you want me to do next, maybe. I don't know, or continent. I don't know, whatever you want. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. And of course, as always, thank my patrons Aelic, ThaMango, Tommi, Natural High, Lezlo, Crumbcakes, Speckyrifl, Bluebee, Val, GuyBuddy, Olivia, Birdsknees, and Emily. See ya.